Hey there, I'm Armin Ahmad. I hope you're all doing well. Today, July 10th, marks an important day for me as this will be the start of my series videos on the internet. I'll constantly post videos when I get time, and the purpose of my videos is to share some of my day-to-day thoughts. The topic of this first video will be Livestream Marketing. It is a popular marketing concept from China in recent 2 years. After the epidemic, since people have to stay at home and shop remotely, the live streams marketing concept became number one popular term in China once. I've had a lot of people ask me about the thing as well. Since live streams are so popular in China e-commerce industry, can we replicate this success overseas? For example, create a new e-commerce platform, recruit some anchors to sales, or increase specific online shop sales with the help of live streamers. There are also some industry outsiders are curious about the difference between Chinese live streams model and the traditional TV advertising. Today, I'll share some general thoughts with you all, a summary of the discussions I've had on this topic. Before we think about any replicating, we should first understand why e-commerce live streams became so popular in China, since that is where things start. For many people, it feels that live streams marketing naturally evolved from the massive online traffic of gaming and beauty dancing lives, since selling goods can be more profitable than getting contribution from the onlookers. It is of more monetization efficiency, especially in Asian countries, so it naturally happened. Based on this view, some entrepreneurs are trying to replicate this process in other markets, considering it as a proved way to success. Online celebrities, live streamers, e-commerce, all the elements seems ready for launching the business in anywhere else on the planet, isn't it? But this point of view is actually quite shallow. Simple combination of elements cannot be the basis of a workable business model. The reason behind Chinese live stream marketing must be much more profound than the patchwork of elements. All the Chinese technology products that have emerged in recent years, whether it is the Instagram clone version in China, Xiaohongshu, or the Quora clone version in China, which is Zhihu, and the short filming entertainment platforms such as TikTok or Kwai, are all moving toward live stream sales. Think about it. It is not about the product or business mind. It has to be about the general China market and its audience. So in this video, I intend to pour cold water on the thoughts of spreading the live streams marketing idea in global market and talk about why this thing cannot work in markets other than China. The only reason why live streams marketing can work well in China e-commerce industry is because China's previous marketing channels are flooded with scammers. And it can be even said that China's marketing industry itself is a scammer's paradise. Advertising companies always scam their clients' money. When marketing companies send an article on merchants' behalf, most of the views are from bots. They claim that a few $100s of expense could yield clients tens of thousands of readers, telling it is good branding exposure. Merchants are also scamming their own customers. 3 means painless abortion, extending 20 centimeters in 3 months, 18th generation of ancestral Chinese medicine specializing in curing AIDS, etc. As for the customers, they are always hunting some coupons in a spam way. They claim themselves as sharing workers, since they get profit from merchants like sharing a ship, slowly but efficiently. That is how things work in China. If you don't scam or cheat, you don't get any profit. The main manifestation of commonplace mutual harm in China in business are scams. The history of China's market economy is not very long. It lacks experience in market management and guidance and does not attach particular importance to the business reputation. That's why the business environment is not friendly to anyone. The advertising scams are not just about the misleading ads pasted on the street walls. Even TV and newspapers with strict advertising regulations are full of fake ads. Online content marketing articles and search engine ranking bid wars are of course cannot be better. So the fatal problem that has always existed in Chinese business is the lack of credible marketing channels. It is not a good news for both merchants and users. It is not a good news for both merchants and consumers. Merchants do not have a trustable method to reach out their target audience, nor do users have credible information channel to understand what genuinely good products are on the market. The significance of the live streams marketing is that it has been fundamentally reshaped or even created a new advertising industry for China. A new way of reaching out to the audience with a high degree of credibility, because the survival of the live streamers is directly linked to their credibility and prestige. The top internet celebrities are widely trusted because of their honesty. Whether you're talking about Lo Yinghao selling to his Smartisan fans or MC Tian Yao shouting to his family militia, they are essentially engaging their fans with their highly credible personal charms, constantly building upon their own credibility. After these live streamers build up considerable credibility, they're called key opinion leaders or KOLs in China. Just take any of these opinion leaders and their credibility would probably exceed that of local TV stations by a long stretch. In a society like China without commercial trustworthiness, the significance of the influencers' live streamers marketing is comparable to Alibaba's introduction of Zhima Credit, which is a credit evaluation system based on everyone's online purchasing record in China. With Zhima Credit, Chinese people no longer need to pay a deposit for renting power banks and bicycles. For the first time, they feel the value of commercial credit as an end user. Same logic here. The emergence of influencers' live streams marketing made the Chinese people realize for the first time what a credible advertising channel is. And the value of commercial credit is once again truly felt in terms of marketing channels. Therefore, influencer live streams marketing is definitely a comprehensive redemption in China's mutual harm society, allowing retail businesses to realize exponential growth like never before. After understanding its development path as well as how it got here in China, let's return to the topic of the global market. It is absolutely impossible to bring live streams marketing to the overseas, because this model carries no weight at all. In light of a very robust marketing environment, there are few advertising scammers in the global market, and the reach of advertising channels is very efficient and genuine. Moreover, global channel merchants have standardized and optimized these channels a lot, whether from the overall social perception or even focusing on a small field of the advertising industry, it runs almost flawlessly, giving little incentive to create a new marketing channel. If you attempt to push influencer live streams marketing overseas, not only will you not get the exponential growth you desire, you might even stand to hurt your own brand reputation. That's because users who are not from China would start to doubt whether your product or company is facing any problem, such as you can't reach your audience through regular channels such as advertising, and instead you are getting influencers for marketing. This reeks of MLM tactics, raising suspicions that you are exploiting these influencers' lack of ability to identify the qualification of a business or product to trick them into promoting on your behalf. Once such an impression forms, especially in a slightly subdivided industry or commodity fields, it can have a devastating effect on your reputation. That's part of the reason why most Chinese companies do not wish to engage in overseas market, precisely because many people are unable to bridge across these deep chasms. China itself is also extremely unique as a market, and it is not simply quantitatively different from overseas market, but presents a directional split. And exactly because of the huge cognitive gap in consumers, most Chinese projects would rather to sink to the third, fourth, or even lower tier markets to make money when the economy has any trouble, rather than considering overseas market, because they know what they are doing might not work in the global market at all. However, in the past 6 months, it happened to be an economic environment in which China's market decline has basically leveled the playing field. Many people are forced to head overseas despite the struggle. If they want to find a simpler business model, it is best to directly grow domestically while making money abroad. In such cases, the influencer live streams marketing get listed in their consideration. Its success in China is a plus reason, of course. So there are lots of people considering this live streams marketing thing in global market recently, both from China and from other countries. But before attempting to be a copycat, you actually need to pay attention to the fundamental needs of the market. You can't just think that since something is relatively popular in a particular market environment, that you can just move it somewhere else and expect the same success. China's live streams marketing ecosystem exists in a very harsh marketing environment. It gained success with its unique credibility, solving the marketing needs of both merchants and consumers. It's also its significance in the Chinese market, and its biggest difference with the TV advertising, because TV advertising in China is also flooded with scammers. The marketing environment other than China is too healthy and robust, leaving little to no advantage for live streams marketing. It also fails to meet the consumption habits and needs of either party, so it can never really take off in any significant way. Thank you all, that's all for today's sharing. See you next episode.